Warning. The following presentation may contain excessive alcohol consumption, obscene language, controversial opinions, heavy metal, and actual wrestling chat. As such, it has been rated M for metal.
Here we go. Welcome to the latest edition of Mickey's Mosh Pit. We're back doing a one-on-one interview. The first one we've done in probably about fucking 2 years at this point. A guy who's been itching. Probably. I must be about 2 years since we've done a proper fucking one-on-one. But yeah, well, hopefully with this, I'm not too rusty at this, but we'll see how it goes. My guest this time is the Asian sensation, the star of Family Fortunes. Yes! One half of the Headbhangras. It's Umar Mohammed.
Oh, Headbhangras for that one match.
Yeah, it's see here. Right, I'm just gonna get straight into it. So, the Headbhangras, for those who might not be aware, was a name that we come up with at training. Like months before we were Gala season's coming up, I need a new tag team partner.
Yeah.
We got one match.
Archer's gone. What do we need now? Omar.
Yeah. One match was it the Comic-Con?
Yeah, it was Comic-Con.
That was all we got.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Did we switch jackets? No. We got switch jackets for the handshake photo at the end.
The handshake photo, yeah. But yeah, I mean, as you fucked it. I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
what did I do?
But Archer was gone. He turned. He was gone. Swifty retired, and then you started being Mr. Wrestlezone. See, you brought in another guy. I was right there. I was just looking for another partner.
You were doing your own little side quests.
Yeah.
You were fucking challenging for the Wrestlezone title.
Getting over. That's what that was.
As when I like came back from lockdown, and I was like, all right, what's happening with the t-shirt sales and all that? And it's like, oh, Vago's just sold everything. Why? Podcast. Okay, that's genius.
Yeah, after that was the genius idea of putting everyone's name who would be on the podcast on the back of the t-shirt. No one finding Val White because we're all just egomaniacs.
I think that was the first time I mentioned why am I not on the podcast?
Yeah.
Because everyone's looking at it, I was like, oh yeah, my name's not on there. I was like, I was like, I'm not getting the t-shirt now. That's it. 20 quid gone down.
Yeah. I mean the rib was just Nate let you on. But I'm out of my word. I said the Kiss tournament thing we did, the song tournament. I said if you get anywhere close to mine, to what mine's ended up was, I'd let you on. So here we are. I thought saying that you almost fucked it by maybe like this is rescheduled. We were supposed to do this on Sunday.
But, I mean, I had work.
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, you could have said no.
Listen, I gave up Power Pro for this. Okay. I gave up Power Pro. That tells you enough.
No, name snitching to Coach Andy, but Omar skiving.
Just oh shit! This was meant to get released on Friday. Damn it! I could have said I was going to film that morning.
Yeah, that's you off the show now. It's just Lines and Zach Swift. Is it Zach Swift?
That's it. Lines and Zach Swift. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is.
It'll be Lions and Swift, just not Scotty Swift.
Yeah, another retirement match. Just.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure I asked him when he came back. I was like, why did you come back? And he's like, he's like, I wanted to come back on my own terms. I was like, you came back. You had a year. They gave you a belt.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of kicking the balls, but
I think he's done now.
We all said he would come back. That was the thing.
Yeah, because like I was training with what was it afterwards? Because he was doing like the wee wrestlers and juniors classes with them, and in between then we'd be like just like doing some like chain or just heat drills in the ring, and then we started doing like an actual match half the time, and he was getting like really into it. I'm thinking, fuck, he's gonna come back, isn't he? He's coming back.
That's it. Just to get the bug, and it takes a little bit to to get the edge to get back.
It's that one, what's it, lion bite, and he's like, "That's me sorted."
So what you're saying is your fault.
It might be. It might be. So I've got to put him down again.
Put him down.
Put the lion down.
So yeah, like I said, I did mention the history, right? Well, I'll leave that. We'll get into that a bit later because I want to go through that. I printed it out because there is some questionable choices on there.
Because I can't remember half the songs.
Yeah, it was when you messaged me like, I know one song that Kiss have ever done. I was like, come on, fuck Omar.
Yeah, it's like I know one, and that's probably going to win. And I'm pretty sure it was the one that won.
I'm fairly sure the one that you said that you knew was the one that won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll go through that just for no other reason. It's just got to wind up Martin.
Martin just convulsing in the background.
I mean, at least you got a decent winner. That was the thing. There was a couple of guys that I can't even who else handed one in, but there was a couple handed one in, and then just their finishing choice was like, how the fuck did you get that for there?
It was like, to be honest, I remember it took me like a really long time to get to it because I had my dissertation. Oh, fucker, I was writing my dissertation at the same time, and like Aspen that came up to me, oh, I just got it done in 1 week. I was like, the fuck? He's like, that's me on the podcast now. I'm like, who cares? Come on.
Yeah. I thought I am going to enjoy everyone's Spotify thing at the end of the year. It's just like, Abdi's just fucked.
Top artist, Kiss. Oh, no.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway.
Wait, what's that band in the background in your flag? I don't know. What's that? Is that a Marvel thing? That's Iron Man, is it not?
Sorry, we've lost Omar there. He had his chance and he's fucked it.
I love how you named it Omar's last chance as well.
Yeah. I mean, it is because that was it. If you fucked the night, you weren't getting back on again. You weren't getting a third chance.
It was like I've made sure that I got on the call for 6, and I'm sitting here waiting, and it gets to about 6:30, and I'm like, this guy's probably ribbing. This guy's making me wait for like 2 hours and being like, oh, sorry, can't do it.
Imagine.
Just meshing the boys like what I made Omar do.
If there's any way I could have recorded that, I would have done that. Tremendous rib.
Fucking, I genuinely thought, I was like, see if this fucker did that. Just like, it's like, don't know what to do. Just go up to you on Christmas and be like, why? why have you done this?
I know. Like I said, it's been a while since I've kind of thrown shit. Like after the last one I did, the Iron Maiden one, I just kind of threw it on with shit everywhere. So it wasn't right. So I was like, try to find where the fuck did I put that? Where's my flag? Oh no, it took a little while longer to get set up than usual. Yeah, see, I put my flag up, and I thought it could be like really cool with my background and be like, oh look, and like I've got my own thing in the back. But I thought like everyone's gonna think I'm like an absolute mark as well. What a mark!
What a mark! Yeah. And then I saw that you've got your flag, and I thought, God damn it! God.
Yeah. It's the recording studio. My flag is. Yeah. Say my flag's always. It was fucking. I'm at my kitchen table. This is fucking just a wall behind me.
I mean, it was either this again or Glory Hunter Agencies. Oh. You could have had one or the other there.
Yeah, the less said about that, the better. I think.
Have you seen the? Oh, Are you one of the only people who's not seen Glory Hunter Agencies versus Termination Z?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. No.
All right, good.
I think I would have remembered that.
It might be one of the worst matches I've ever had in my life. Oh my god. I mean that's saying a bit.
Yeah.
Just left that match thinking, well, what happened?
I mean, why did you name at them good though? Because you made Wrestlezone good.
Listen, as soon as I got on the shows, as soon as I got in the course, that's when they started like selling out properly. So I'm not saying I made Wrestlezone good. It's just that I can't remember where I made that photo. It was during my uni class when I was doing it was like that last
the
bit
background.
where I was doing my dissertation, and I think I was like finishing writing it, and I just had this free classroom to myself. And it's when all the boys would be like, "Is Wrestlezone good now, Omar? Is Wrestlezone good?" So I thought I'd post it. And then I did the Mosh Pit one as well.
Yeah. That was when it spiraled a bit out of control. I did in the group, the big chat that may or may not exist.
May or may not.
Yeah, we can't confirm or deny the existence of the big group chat.
I think there was one time I actually mentioned on Facebook that the group chat existed, and Martin immediately went on the group chat and went, "Omar, delete that shit right now." Oh, but he's like, Omar's given away. Omar's the snake.
Yeah, snake.
What was I did the Power Pro promo, and I put it in there, like all the snakes in wrestling.
I did notice that. I was like, I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I just said to Scott, I was like, that's the thing. I'm just gonna call everyone snakes.
That
Just
was
gonna be a mass
that was one for the
just
Wrestlezone boys.
pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah, but so snakes, I can tick that off my list. I've got notes. I've literally got on my notes. I've got snakes.
I don't even know. This thing, I try not to. It's just that every time that I'll say something, I'll just get another message being like, "Oh, you said this," and I'm like, "When did I say that?"
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It's all been logged. Somebody remembers that. There's enough boys
Someone remembers
that may or may not be in the group chat that remembers all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that supposed group chat is wild.
Yeah. Luckily, nothing comes out of there because a few of us might get cancelled off the back of that.
I keep on saying to Dino that I've got like a notes app of all the things that he said to me, and just that one time that I've had enough, I'm just gonna release it on Twitter.
It was that one who was at training with his accidental racism.
Oh, pack.
Yeah, taking the piss out the 5 acts by putting A in there. So he was just looking around the rest of the. We're in the academy. It was me, you, Dino, and Ryan Riley, and he was just looking around at all the big posters. So we've got likes of Billy Gunn and X-Pac and Devon Dudley. So he was just putting an A at the end of everything until he got to Pac, and hadn't realised what he'd done. And me and Ryan just looked at each other like, "Oh no."
Because I think I was doing the drill, and I turned around. I think like there, and I was talking to, and I look at you and Ryan, and you're sitting like staring at me like, "Omar, no, we didn't mean it. No, I'm like, what is it? What happened?" And Dino just walks away like, "I can't say that. I can't. No, Omar, no." I'm like, "What is it?" And I just like pissing myself laughing.
Yeah, that was funny.
But I think, as Dino told you, his last resort when it comes to me, with regards to like all this stuff, he's like, the one time that I say something and you don't laugh, that's when I know I've gone too far, because I'm just laughing at all shit.
Yeah, I mean it's a good fun. Or we hope it's good fun.
No, it's the notes app. Come on. It's good fun for me the now and then.
Yeah. It's the only reason you're still on shows because you've got this fucking dirt and abdi.
I was gone after that first show. After Halloween Hijinks 21, that was me gone, and then I was like, "Oh, Dino, I've got this what I need to say." And Bill's like, "Fuck, we're keeping you on now." 2, 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, you looked onto that one. Because
Oh,
after
because
fucking.
Dino couldn't make it.
Oh no! Of course, it was Dino who didn't make it first, and then Ted left.
Yeah, Ted
Yeah,
fucked off for a year.
yeah. So yeah, you kind of you walked into that walked into that angle.
It was it literally because I came to Aberdeen for uni, and I think it was like the first week I was like meshing Scotty, meshing Bill, being like, "Hey, can I come to training?" And they were like, "Give it like time to like settle in." First, I was like, "No, I just want to get to training." So I turned up, and like Dynamite's there. And he's like, "Oh, hello." He's like, "I didn't realize you were going to be in today." I was like, "Yeah, I'm here for like the next 2 years, mate." You should. So he's like, "Okay, we're gonna have a singles match tonight." And Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
20-minute indie classic on the spot.
yeah. It's like I worked 2 matches with Dynamite at the start of this year, and like I enjoyed them, but let's
Yeah.
get another year before we do it again.
As it's you went over your standard time for a match.
Yeah, get 3 times as much. Still don't get
It's
paid
like
one way.
it's like with you, it's like 10 minutes, you go 7. And it's like with Dynamite, it's 10 minutes. No, he's going 15, 20. Just a meeting of the minds.
Yeah, I go under so Dynamite can go over. That's the thing.
Just the handshake gimmick there as well, everyone.
Yep.
I think it was like yeah, that first session with Dynamite, and then right after I got a message from Aspen because he does all like the graphics for Wrestlezone,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, have you got like promo photos that I can get, just for like the future?" I'm like, "Well," it's like you don't do FCW, you don't do like I can't remember what you don't do like Respect because I think I worked Respect at that point. And I was like, "Is it Wrestlezone?" And he's like, "Yeah, did they not tell you you're booked for hijinks?" I was like, I think I'm working that day, but I should be good for it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, don't tell anyone, but you might be. And then I think I went to the cinema, and right before the movie started, I remember this Connor like Malloy, he just messaged me being like, "Oh, you're in the match with me." Like no one's telling me anything. And then it wasn't until I think 2 weeks before the show, Bill just went, "Oh yeah, you're on the show." I went, "Yeah, I thought that."
Yeah. I got him.
Just Aspen and Connor just rubbing me as well, making me think. It was.
Yeah,
I think
you're on the show, Mark. Aye, you're working the door.
I remember I was so annoyed at what was it? Murphy. I was so annoyed for the longest time at Murphy because when I found out that I was on the show, he came up afterwards and was like, "Oh, you're on the hijink show," and I was like, "Yeah, I was surprised that I wasn't. I got put on the show." And he went, "To be honest, so am I," and then just walked off. I was like, "What the fuck? I've just been here for like a month and I'm already getting slayed."
Yep, Murphy with his shovel.
Who's this fucker getting booked? Get away.
That's the first time I've heard that. That's brilliant.
I think it was the same session. I don't know. Murphy just hated me this day. It might be because he said that, and then we had like we were doing like warm ups. We were like squatting with like 20 kg bag, and he just goes, "All right, Omar, squat on your own weight." Where's so unneeded?
just snide this fuck.
I know. That was before we were feuding. I was like, "Fuck this guy." I mean, I've got him for this Christmas chaos match, so I'll get my receipt in now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can't talk about that. There's a 4-way title match. I mean, you can't get tickets because it's sold out again.
Sold out.
Sold out again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can't take credit for this scene. I'm in the main event this time. +3 at the scene.
There's every time now that the show gets sold out, Scotty just messaged me and just goes, "Well done, Omar, you've done it again." And I think he thinks me to be like, oh no, it's for all of us. But I'll just respond with, "You're fucking welcome." He just gets so triggered. He's like, "Omar, nah." I'm like, "Well, you said
it." Yeah. I mean, that's looking like it could be a decent match. That
It's
four-way.
gonna be a clusterfuck. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking moving parts there.
Thank God Dino's not in this match. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. After saying that, I don't know if he'll be. Are they banned? And again, everyone's banned for ringside for Dynamite and Dino, but are they banned for ringside for that one?
Oh, didn't he say that? Don't.
That's another two
Don't.
bodies to throw in.
So my granddad's like a huge fan of like wrestling. So every single time that I wrestle, he'll just be like, "Can I get the link for the match? Can I get it right now?" I'm like, it's like the footage has not come up yet. Like Dino normally sorts out the footage, and Dino like waits like 2 or 3 days. So I'm like, listen, you're gonna have to wait a bit here. Dino's on the piss. But I think he always says like he's like Dino and Dynamite. He loves my matches against them. He absolutely loves Dino. I don't know what it is about the other two. He just goes, "Ah, Ted Murphy," but that Dino, that it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I like working Dino. I mean, so we've only had there was one three-way we had, me, him, and Brad. Was it Peterhead or Fraserburgh? It was a fucking stinker. It was horrible. And we did the same. We did, in fact, we did another three. Just the three of us. We did the same one. One we did the Trinity Centre and redeemed it. We actually made it good. But apart from that, like we worked, I worked Ted and Dino in like tag matches when we were as a rejected. But if it was ever singles, it was usually me and Ted, and Archer wrestled Dino.
Archer just comes back battered and bruised.
Yeah.
It's like, what was it? I can't remember what match it was. I think it was me and Damien. I think because it was meant to be Scotty in the match as well, but then Scotty ended up getting COVID. The fuck, so he wasn't there for that one. We were honestly this is an actual group chat. It's me, Damien, and Scotty, and it's I can't remember what it's the Cowboys in the City. I don't know if there's a show called Anti-Donna.
I've heard of it, yeah. I've never seen it, but I don't know what you mean, yeah.
It's like a sketch show and it's fucking hilarious. So I think Damien found out that I watched it, and then we also found out that Scotty watched it. So we're gonna call ourselves the Turbo Team, and it's basically these the sketches that these two guys who are like plumbers, they just go in and just start like jumping on people's toilets, stomping on their shit, and then he's like, "You can't be part of the Turbo Team. You don't belong here and shit." And then just starts like wrecking his whole house. So we were gonna call ourselves the Turbo Team for that one day, and I get a message in the group chat from Scotty being like, "Boys, I fucked it." It was raging, just crying emojis all around. But like that match, I think it was meant to start with me and Damien. We were like brawling with, I think it was because Ted was gone at that point. It was Dino and Murphy. So me and Dino are doing a chop off, and Dino just starts shooting at me, and he gives me like a shoot headbutt. And afterwards, he was like, "Why didn't you fucking sell my chops?" I was like, "I did sell your chops. We were doing a chop off." And he's never forgotten it to this day. Every time he's like, "You fucker didn't sell my chops." I was like, "We can put on the footage. I'm pretty sure I sold your chops."
Yeah, I know this because he was genuinely hot about that. Because I remember him backstage and him coming back, being genuinely pissed off about it, and he was like telling me about it. I was like, I just had to shoot head, but they can't fucking asshole.
Yeah. Like, chop, chop, chop. Ah, shit head. Fuck. I was like, "Dino, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, I'm not."
I mean, at least you'll dodge that Christmas chaos.
Yeah, that's it. See if he comes out, I'm running away.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
I mean, Dynamite's fucked, but
Oh, Dynamite. I mean, Dynamite hits hard as well. I don't. He like we were out training. I don't know if it was like one of the. It's always the Wednesday sessions because everyone just goes wild for those sessions. Like Dynamite was in, and he just goes, "Omar, how's this punch?" And just full on whacks me in the pus. I like take the bump, and I'm like, I'm bleeding, and he's like, "So how was that?" And I went, "What?"
yeah.
He was like, was it fine? Was it fine? I'm like, sure. I mean, not really, but sure.
Yeah, the Wednesday crew's the best. We're the best crew.
I can't remember. I think there was just one day where I'm pretty sure we just spent the whole session just shooting on everyone.
I was to say we used to do that before, like before we got locked down. I don't know if you've ever met Cade and Garrick, but we used to do like we used to just warm up just and shoot wrestling, and he would take it far too seriously.
To be honest, he seems like the type of guy to just start shooting for the sake of shooting.
Yeah, like he was intense, but he was fine. Like
yeah,
once you got back again, you got to know him and you got to be pals with him. He was fine, but like I said, he's just very intense.
I think I've seen him one time. It would have been Stu. I was going to say Stu's last match at Wrestlezone, the one where it was like the steel cage one, tag team steel cage.
Yeah, I think Archer and Garrick were on the pre-show of that, if I mind right.
Yeah, I think that's the only time I'd seen him.
I can't remember who they were.
Wrestle maybe.
It was two of them because I can't remember. Was that the one that was me? In fact, that might have been the same show. Jason Reed.
But was that the Fatal 4-Way?
I think so. Yeah.
Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah. The one where like Jason Reed.
I think I can't remember who it was that said it. But they're like, "Oh, I was like, "Oh, are they coming back to WrestleZone?" I'm like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Oh, is it because of that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I don't know. Might have been. I mean,
there was a lot of but yeah, that it didn't help.
Fair.
He'd rubbed a lot of guys up the wrong way. So, but fuck him. Spife cunt.
It's like the thing is that I get the slate from being from Fife, but I didn't realize that until last year that Murphy's also from Fife.
Yeah, low key. He kept it. He kept that hush hush.
Low key. He's like, "Oh, I'm from Fife as well," but I'm like, "Why is no one picking on you?" And he's like, "Because I don't say that I'm from Fife." That's just it. I'm just like, guys, I just turned up.
Because he wasn't trained in Fife. That's it. He was trained by us.
Nah, not doing those Musso knee lifts. There it goes, Brookside shuffles.
Yeah. I mean, how was that being trained at W3L?
I mean, it was like
Cute Omar trying to give the most political fucking neutral response you can actually give.
It was great. Just tear in my eye. Just the nose. Even though my nose is already large, it's like a Pinocchio nose, just getting longer and longer by the minute. I mean, it was all right. It was all right for like beginning, I guess. Like
because you didn't know any better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, essentially, it was like 10 minutes away from my house, and there was, this was what, 2017? It was 2017, so I think at that point there wasn't really many training skills around that there is now.
Nah. Now everybody's got a fucking school.
Everyone's got a training skill. It was my mum, because I've done my degree in sports coaching. My mum was like, "Oh, so what are you going to do now?" And I was like, "I don't know, get a job, maybe doing something in coaching." And she was like, well, why don't you start your own wrestling school? I'm like, no, fuck the love of God. No, I am not starting my own wrestling school. That's the worst idea ever.
Why? You could charge £75 a month. That's money to be made.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to be working.
I mean, even if you undercut it and just say 50, you're still.
Just think when I came back to Fife, I was just trying to figure out where's the best place to go. I'm like, well, FPWA seems to be the best place to go at the moment. And then I remember Scotty and I were like, come back to Wrestlezone. I'm like, well, how am I going to get there every week? Because fuel prices are through the fucking roof.
Yeah, I mean, you could sit in the bus for, I don't know, how long's the bus? How long's the bus? Say 5 days, 3 hours, 2 hours?
2.5 hours? Depends. If you go through like Perth and Dundee, it's about 3 hours.
Well, didn't I go through Perth and Dundee?
I can't just go to the bus driver. Yeah, mate, just screw all those guys. I gotta go.
Here's an extra £5 just straight up the road.
I'll get you on the mosh pit. It's just the next episode of the mosh pit is Tan the bus driver.
I mean, only if he gets his kiss tournament filled in. Otherwise, he may get on.
Yeah, nah, it's like even like the start of W3L, who was there? There was like, I don't know, the Tormentor. Have you heard of the Tormentor?
It rings a bell. Is that the mask guy?
Yeah, he's the mask guy.
Yeah. He was their version of our Dominator.
Who's the Dominator?
Do you not know about the Wrestlezone Dominator?
No.
Oh,
I know about Sistos and that.
The sisters were good. The Dominator, not so much. I think he was only ever used on galas. So that tells you about as much as you need to know about the Wrestlezone Dominator.
The Wrestlezone Dominator.
Yeah.
Did he use Bobby Lashley's like Dominator finish? There's like reverse power slam, just goes like that, boom.
No, he didn't, because it was nobody would have taken it. Also, I don't think he ever won a match, so I don't think there was any need for him to hit a finisher.
It's just what's your finisher? You at the it's just thinking of like when you're saying like no one would take it, just thinking to that, who was it that like the spinning neck breaker that someone gave Tucker?
Oh, that was
was it Tucker that gave it to them?
Yes. That was, I can't mind his wrestling name. Portudog.
Portudog.
In fact, Doug was the wrestling dominator, and Portudog was the other guy, the Portuguese, the wrestling dominator. What the fuck was he? Was it the Iberian Wolf or some bullshit? That was his.
Who came up with these names?
Themselves. I mean, the Portuguese guy, that was a guy, like, we got him for training. Like, he sent us an email, he was moving to Scotland, and we're going to get this Portuguese guy, because he'd cut as fuck, and he turned up, and he was just a fat, hairy, sweaty guy.
I mean, you got who was it, Brenton in the end?
Oh, Brenton. He had potential, and then...
He was just so stiff in training.
Yeah, I only ever saw him once. I saw him run the ropes. I thought, I am never getting in the ring with him. And that was just watching him run the ropes.
I think I was like, we were doing a tackling drill, and I hit off the ropes, gave him a tackle, and it was meant to be him that's bumping, and he just stood there and just full on body checked me. I'm like, what the and Scott's like, yeah, he's massive, and I was like, yeah, but he's fucking meant to bump.
Yeah, he had the look, but the ability, not so much. We're back. Speaking about the shit wrestlers that have either never made shows or have been on shows and never heard of them, because this was before wrestling got good.
Yeah, that's it. It's just this podcast is going to be called When the Mosh Pit Was Good now. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the Mosh Pit was always fucking good.
Good for the merch sales.
I mean, somebody was on Billy's fucking anonymous question thing asking when the Mosh Pit was coming back, so somebody must be wanting it. Or was that just you?
Honestly, I don't know what's going on with that SWN anonymous thing.
Yeah,
I was getting fucking slated.
That's Murphy with shovel again.
What was the first time that I was doing my like my Power Pro promo, and I'm just in my room filming it, and Ronan King starts messaging me, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all good." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, you haven't seen?" I'm like, "No." So I check on. I'm like, it's anonymous. Like, who gives a shit? But it's like, it was just going through like, no, he thinks he's sensational. No, he doesn't. I'm like, lads, what's going on?
Yeah, so somebody has really got in for you behind your back.
I messaged Billy and was like, listen, I'm as confused as you are. And he's like, well, he's like, this 4 of you started getting slated. It was me, Tom Atlas, Nicole Jasmine, and Brody Adler. So hell of a fatal 4-way there.
Yeah, I want you coming to be in.
The
Nicole Jasmine.
Nicole Jasmine's elbow.
The second best cartwheel elbow in Scotland.
It's like it was meant to be a rib, and now like it's yours.
Yeah, it's because I can make it look good.
For fuck's sake!
But the first time we did it at a gala. In fact, were you on that gala? We did. I think it was Stonehaven.
Oh, was that the one where Dawkins absolutely fucked it?
We all hit, was it Ryan Riley we put in the corner? We took terrible. Just everyone lined up and hit one.
See, I'm pretty sure I missed that. Yeah, no, I missed that one because it was Newborough that I hit the shittest stunner that's ever existed.
Yeah, raging.
Just boys, I've watched this match back. What the fuck is this?
Just fucked off my finisher. Just raging.
What one was it? Were you there for Duffy Park?
No, this year no.
No.
I think I can't remember. Was that the same weekend as?
Oh, was it Old No, Stonehaven.
No, it was just. In fact, was it? Or was it the same? No, was it near the same weekend as
Lawrence
Kirk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did Lawrence Kirk the day before. I did the Saturday.
Yeah. Part-time bagel.
I filled in for Dino. I was part of the outfit that time. So I was my tag team partner of the summer. Main outfit.
Just all the outfits. Sharani, leather jacket. Well, that's it. You're gonna be part of the foundation next. You come out, you and Murphy.
Well, we've already said like the foundation. If they ever bring Gallows and Anderson, or just Gallows into Wrestlezone, me and Brad are tag teaming for one night.
Brad. I think there was one time it was Ronan's birthday, and he was like, "Oh, can all the boys come over to watch Crown Jewel?" Because I think it was Reigns and Logan were like main eventing,
Right, okay. And
Gallows and Anderson were on the card. Every time Gallows got tagged in, Brad just started freaking the fuck out. And then it'd be a case of he'd come in, hit a couple of strikes, and just tag himself out again. Like, what a wonder.
What he's
getting that cool mill and leaving.
Just back for it. Like if like I remember when they first left and they went to, was it AEW they went to? No, Impact, sorry.
Yeah.
Like they were still doing the podcast at the time. And they had I think up to that point they were doing like a WWE like very censored version.
Yeah.
And then they left and they could do it like and they just buried like I'm never going back there, blah blah blah. Then I was like, whoa, we've no money now. Back to WWE we go.
He's got to get, Anderson had to get that third hot tub.
Yeah, needs another pool.
Yeah. Nah, so Duffy Park. I I hit 2 Bhangra people's elbows. one that I just did on the spot because I think Martin's sitting and Martin had his wee little deck chair, had his bucket hat on, and he's like, do a people's elbow. And I'm like, cool. Go to the rooms. And then Titch started doing like the changing the light bulbs, then hit the elbow. Martin's pissing himself laughing. And then it gets to the big fuck off on the spot 5-man, like 10-man tag. Doing a finisher fest at the end. And Aspen, I think, body slams Ronan. And he just goes like, do it again. So I hit the ropes full on, like deadlocked with Aspen as I'm doing it. Bhangra just goes down with the elbow and just a scowl on his face. Everyone's popping except from him. Just racist, I guess.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and that's it. Come out now.
Cancelled.
Fuck him. The thing is, afterwards, what really annoyed me is everything. And just getting all my grievances out with all the Wrestlezone boys. Fuck them all.
When a better ended W3L boys went fucking 2-footed Wrestlezone boys.
Everyone else, fuck them. Afterwards you're like, oh, can we get photos and stuff? I'm like, cool. So I'm getting photos with like all the kids. And then Aspen's in the ring going, Omar, get in the ring and stop trying to be cool. And everyone then leaves. It was like part in the Red Sea. All the kids just leave. It's like, no, we don't want anything to do with this guy anymore. It's like, what? How? What?
Yeah, galas are the best. Like I only did 2 this year. So hopefully I got a few more next year again because galas are fucking tremendous. I fucking love a gala.
I think by the time I came back to Fife just after I did Newborough. So but at that point I was only gonna do the one. I was like, fuck. But then I got to the point where I realized I can just get like cheap buses. I was like, boys, I could just come up, get my wage, do a couple of matches, and then fuck off back to Fife. And I'm like, sure. And there was that weekender with Lawrence Kirk and Duffy. I think I just stayed at Oliver Green's house and just started showing him the Termination Z versus Glory Hunter Agencies match. I think I also put on W3L Action Academy because boy oh boy, I was like, boys, this is how bad it can get for you.
I was getting to that. I did actually like that, dude.
I don't know why it's still online. I don't know why.
I don't know how you ended up in line in the first place.
It's been there since
2018
now.
Yeah, just some quality control.
Yeah. I think that was the Billy SWN absolutely slated that show to bits. Just rightfully so. Because oh god, I remember what did you say about it? He was just like, Umar Mohammed shouldn't be in the ring, does not look like a wrestler. Because at that point, I was like, someone screenshotted it and just went, feed the homeless and feed the Africans, and it was just me, ribs, you can see them, just really skinny arms, putting like a boot to someone in the corner. I was like, nah. And I think I had wrist tape on, and at that point I was like, never again am I wearing wrist tape because I hated it. Up until I think Anarchy last year, where I was like, you know what, I might wear wrist tape again. I think I can pull it off now.
Yeah. Like, it's fine now, but like you said, back then, not so much.
No. Even like looking back, like a couple of years ago, from that, what match was it? I think it might be in like that tag team match from Hijinks. I'm like, Jesus, man. like skinny fucker then, and then the match with Caleb from like Proving Grounds ages ago, where I thought I was like, okay, I look okay. No, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, that was the one where you fucked me over.
How?
Because I worked Caleb the show before that. The Ellen, I think it was Ellen. Me and him worked a singles, and I just basically took a fucking hiding. I'd got pretty much anything I had on me. He just no sold it, and then he goes to the next show and he's just fucking selling all this shit. Like I get Omar guy shit. Like you, that fucking work for Nan. Fuck you.
That's it. It's that W3L mentality. You got to get your shit in, brother.
So that was the end of me putting boys over. I was like, nah, no more.
Are you saying that I was the start of Politic and Vegal?
I mean, I'm really saying you were the starter, but you helped.
I was the catalyst. First Lions coming back. Now you.
Yeah, Omar to blame in one shape or another for everything that happened in wrestling.
Maybe I am the snake. Jesus. Oh, that's good. That's gonna get clipped.
It's not.
Mark's gonna be like, Omar said it, boys. Omar's confirmed it.
Yep. That's straight in the big chat, or might not be.
Supposed big chat.
Yeah. Allegedly. Never been proven.
Except for that one time. Except that one time where Martin told me off for it. I'm pretty sure it's on my birthday. I think because like obviously on your birthday, like everyone posts the stuff on your like Facebook or whatever. And I think I made mention about it, being like, oh, this is getting put in the group chat. And he's like, Omar, take that down. Don't do it. I was like, oh man, not on my birthday. I bet you this podcast is going to go up, and people are going to be like, "Fuck, man, Omar just gets bullied all the time."
Yeah, and they'd be right.
Just confession tape. See, that's it. So all this notes out that I've got here, I'm just saying it out loud now. Right. Yeah, nah, it's I'm trying to, yeah, the early days of W3L Action Academy and that. No, man, oh god. And then I worked
I did
SWE as well.
I did pop for Billy completely burying it because I think that was just after, like, we had the guy Jimbo Bannon, and he was dog shit. Like, and everything Billy said about him was fair. Like, you couldn't argue any of it, but it was like, it was a bit harsh. I'm going to try and maybe so harsh. I'll try and be more constructive in a hand. And then like Action Academy stuff came out, and he just like, nah, fuck you. That's a dog shit.
Because the thing is, I only like read the review until I think it was just before lock. I was like after like match with Caleb and that, where I think that match with Caleb increased my confidence, probably because this Viking dude was selling all my shit. So, but I think after that match, we were like, I think some people in like Scottish wrestling was like, oh fuck, this one guy might be good. So I was like, okay, I've got some sort of confidence now. And then I read that review and thought, holy shit, Billy, what were you on? Because I think Adam Morrison had put like the review up about Proving Grounds, and I remember that was a particularly positive one. So I was looking back, and then I just saw like W3L Action Academy, and I was like, "Oh, I've not seen this." And then just even like Johnny Lyons is on it, Slade.
Like, lucky you didn't read that at the time.
I might have. Well, I might have. I think I might have quit.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that Johnny Lyons is just gonna slay Johnny Lyons. He thought that I was special in W3L. He was like, You just seem so happy to be there all the time. And I was like, yeah, because I like wrestling. And it was quite cool to be in a wrestling ring.
Because he wasn't used to seeing folk happy at W3L.
We were doing like heat drills, and he's like, Omar, stop fucking smiling. Oh, have I told you the tenacious racist story?
No.
No.
But go on.
So, it was like one of the sessions at W3L. Johnny Lyons is taking the class, and I think a photographer must have messaged Mike Musso beforehand and being like, "Oh, I'm doing this project. Can I come in and just get an idea of what like the setting is before I come in and take photos?" And Musso was like, "That's fine," but he didn't tell Johnny Lyons that this dude was coming in. So I'm tightening up the ropes. This guy walks in, and just to clarify, this dude was Asian. So he walks in very shyly. Johnny Lyons turns to him and just goes, "Oh yeah, you're here for the wrestling. I'm guessing you must be Omar's cousin." This guy just quietly just goes, "No, I'm the photographer." His face drops. Everyone's pissing themselves laughing. The dude never came back. So I don't know if it did actually happen or Musa was planning on it, but I think there was a show coming up the week after, and he was gonna get like Johnny Lyons to apologize to Saqib Ali for being racist.
Oh no, just bad.
Just
no.
he was like, "Oh, Stu, you've been racist." He's like, "You've got to apologize." So a couple of years later, it was like a surprise 18th birthday for me. My sister planned it and everything, and Stu was the one that was meant to take me along to the actual like birthday party.
Yeah.
So he tells me, "Oh, I'm doing this birthday meet and greet thing, and they're looking for a couple of wrestlers." And he's like, "I thought I'd bring you along as well." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go along to the wrestling thing. I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna do a meet and greet." And they were like, "Yeah, they know who you are." I'm like, "Cool, this is pretty cool." Brought my merch along and everything.
What a mark.
Thankfully, I left it in the car.
Imagine.
Because I get in and Steve pushes me in and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, happy birthday." And I was like, "So where's the meet and greet?" Where is it? Come on guys. I want my wage. So
just try to show all your merch to your family.
That's it. It's like getting all the bookings from my family.
Yeah, where can I set up my shit?
Like Stu's sitting down there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it was a surprise and everything." I was like, "Yeah, cool." I was like, "I'm not gonna lie, I wish it was the meet and greet, to be honest." And he's looking around at everyone, and I could tell that he was a bit like uneasy. I was like, "Listen, Stu, they're not all my cousins. Some of them are aunties, some of them are uncles as well." And he's like, "I thought that, but I didn't want to say."
Oh, shit.
I was like, "Lad, chill out." Oh, I couldn't handle losing.
Too much.
I beat him on the gladiators thing, and he speared me off it when he realized he was about to lose. It's like the inflatable gladiator thing when you've got like the battens.
Yeah.
Just when he was about to take the bump, he just spears me off it. He's like, "Nah, I can't have you going over."
Yeah. I've never been beaten by anyone for 5.
That's it. The one time that me and you work in matches is going to be just going to go up to, you're like, "Hey guys, come on."
Like I've
Meet
had
me
matches.
over.
I've had matches with Jason Reed, and she's never beaten me. I had matches with
I mean-
Johnny Lyons, never beaten me. Had matches with Andy, never beaten me. I mean, technically,
Never.
I should be the UAWA champion. Let's be honest.
Just like, because I'm pretty sure it's like a council like vote on who's the next champion and that, and then you just appear and go, "Sorry, guys."
Yeah, I'll be the fucking sad Vago by the phone meme. Like still waiting for that call for FW coming in, but nah, it's not happening. Oh, I don't. Nah, still not there. Nah,
no.
nah,
Is it not messaged yet?
nah,
Okay, my
nah.
bad. I put in a good word.
Like I don't know if he's watched these because there was a few of these where the guys went in a bit 2 foot, and I reckon I've got some second hand heat off of that, and then again.
Fuck it.
It's like you booked Brent fucking Carter. Like was that a mistake? You just booked the wrong hooligan at that end.
Because I don't know if he's even training anymore. I've not seen him since I've been back here.
He's just kind of disappeared, is he?
Oh man.
I mean, I genuinely remember like the first week you were training with us, like after we finished community, like, oh, Brenton Carter was asking, do you actually hate me? I was like, well, not really, but aye.
Oh no, I ribbed him for that. I think I messaged him, but yeah, by the way, like Vago hates you. Like he fucking hates you. And he's like, what? I went, yeah, because you took the hooligan name. And he's like, no, it's like I didn't. He's like, I didn't realize that he was using the hooligan name. He's like, I just thought that I'd use it. And I was like, lad, I'm messing with you, man. I mean, I said that I was messing with them. I don't know if you were.
No.
Fuck.
I mean, it didn't bother me, but it's like, come on, see when you're coming up with shit, maybe have a look at the places you might think about you working in the future and check there's somebody with a similar name or a similar gimmick.
I mean, you say that, but I've fallen victim for that as well. There was a women's wrestler down south called Kanji.
See, England that did the bother me because I kind of the is it Knight Brothers or someone used to work as the hooligans.
Right, okay.
I was like, it's England, doesn't count.
Well, like she was also calling herself the Asian Sensation. So I remember I think it might have been like Taylor Bryden just being like, yeah, it's like she's calling herself that. I meant, oh no, it's like Scotland, England, it should be fine. And then I think she worked this show in Scotland. I was like, oh, lads, fucked it. But I think she's like stopped using it now, so free reign.
Yeah, that's fuck it.
Fuck it. I mean, I don't think I think it was Lions that came up with it because we were talking shit at W3L. And he was like, "Oh, the Asian Sensation." I'm like, "Next."
Right, write that down.
That's it. That'll be my next gimmick for the next 10, 20 years. Just no progression, just that. He was like everyone else has got through like these different gimmicks. I'm like, no, I'm just vibing.
I mean, my gimmick. I've never changed my gimmick really. Changed my gear, but name actual gimmick.
Yeah. I remember Muso wanted me in W3L. So it was like the first show where I came out with like one of my jackets. And he's like, "Oh, like you looked quite like a rock star in that." I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And he's like, "Should we like I might like start putting you as Freddie Mercury or Freddie Mohammed?" As because he's like, "Do you want to like just shave the beard and just have the mustache?" Like, no, we're not doing that.
Freddie Mohammed.
Freddie Mohammed. And he was like, "Omar, I'm joking." I went, "I'd like to hope you are, because the fuck."
If you did a turn up at Halloween hijinks as Freddie Mohammed next year, just shite bag.
As I got a wife beater on, blue jeans. That could have been what I wore for the brawl.
See, you fucked it.
Next year, that's it. Put me in the brawl again, and I'll come as Freddie Mohammed. That's it. Politicking.
I mean, if you were Freddie, I don't think Mr. Wrestlezone would have been.
I don't know. Right. We need to figure something out from Mr.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. Screw it.
Okay.
He's got like the silver. He's already got the silver cape. He just gets the silver hat now, and
Yeah, one silver glove.
I don't know how you'd get away with trying to do a white face or blackface. You'd get cancelled for that. You'd get cancelled.
Something I'm asked doesn't matter. Maybe I'll see it.
To be honest, most of the boys in Wrestlezone should be getting cancelled for their tan because there's a fine line now.
Yeah, there is a couple of guys who've overdone it just like a couple of shades.
You know what? Yeah, Ronan, stop it. Stop it with your tan. Okay. It's like every time you're like, Omar, look at my tan now.
Yeah.
And
still be mistaking him for one of your cousins.
Have you seen the Family Guy sketch? And so like Peter Griffin's going across the border, and they put up like this little thing,
like
fine,
chart.
fine. That's me when I go to the Wrestlezone shows, checking all boys tan. Right. Ronan's quite bad for it. Even Dynamite's bad. I didn't realize, but he tans a fair bit.
Yeah, I think he tans all the time. I think that's a problem. So when he does it,
gradients.
Yeah. So it's like when he did, I think he tans for every show. So like when he does tan, it's like, oh, that's a bit of a difference.
Oh, 1 month on the beach. That's it.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never bothered with tan. Like I don't even need to because I'm pretty much fully dressed anyway. But like even my arms, I've never bothered with. Just it's not for me.
Heavy Metal Hottie. That's the next Barbie, Ken figure.
Yeah, Hollywood hooligan.
Hollywood hooligan. Hollywood hooligan. Bollywood blockbuster. The Headbhangras. I said we'll get that at SCW now.
I mean, I'm still waiting. Nah, still not him. When's the show? Is it Friday? No, next Friday.
Or
is it
December 8th? Next Friday?
Yeah, that'll be Friday, is it? Yeah.
You can. I don't know if Sebastian Asher is going to have Marcus Hunter in his corner. So you want to come on mine?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
just happening now.
Just as soon as the call comes in, I'll.
I was gonna get from Pete from Family Part, like my uncle Pete. Well,
yeah.
Wrestle Talk Pete.
Yeah.
I was gonna get him to be my manager, and they were like, no. I was like, why not?
Hey, Mr. Wrestlezone.
I've asked.
Flat no.
No. Just no one wants to be my manager. It's just heat.
I mean, I've always been like, there's always got to come down with just Caleb because we live in the same place.
Yeah.
It's like I've just never bothered. Like Brent Carter doesn't go anywhere, so I can't bully him face to face. So it's no fun.
Yeah, like the last time I saw Brent was that Ardler show in like April. Yeah. I don't like could have Caleb booked on that one? Nah, couldn't call him Caleb.
I think he was he?
He was booked on this one, the one that just happened, I think September or August. Next time.
Yeah, just pass on the CV.
Was it like that picture from that got me holding the
Yep.
Vago CV. I live near Caleb.
Book me, please.
Mine's is just I'm Asian, diversity.
I'm Asian. Book me or you're racist.
Like all the posters are just all white talent. Guys, come on. But actually no, all white talent, and then you got Ronan there, and they're like, oh, that's it. He's Asian. him with his darker than dark tan.
Yeah, it's like Wrestlezone with women wrestlers. There's a good reason we didn't book women wrestlers in Wrestlezone.
You know, stacked. You know, sold out. Stacked roster. You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, it's true enough. Like, 5 you got to take off the card to fit in a women's match. Like, there's nobody.
Yeah, that's it. It's like trying to figure out like what matches to put on for this Christmas show, and it's like 4-man tag, 14 tag, because that's just the way it's going to be. Like to get all the boys on the show.
Well, I don't think Tommy Raiden's booked. I don't think he's got a match. I think, as far as I know, he's just out with me at ringside on my match. That's all.
Against that fucking twat Judas. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck Judas Gray.
Ronan King's pal. He'll get hiding.
Good. Fuck him.
No fan.
No, there's nothing wrong with him. He's actually an alright guy, but just fuck him. It's just half the time I'll just get a message from him for no reason, being like, heard you said this, and I'm like, where the fuck did you hear that from? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll be Sarah. It's Bell, Judas.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. Like, I've seen stuff online, and he seems alright.
Yeah, he's alright.
Seems decent.
Like he asked me if I was part of DMG. I was like, what? I was like, what's DMG? So DMG is I think it's Dead Mum's Gang or Dead Mum's Group or whatever. And I was like, no, not really. My mum's still alive. And he's like, do you want to be part of DMG? Just, oh, okay.
Is this like a really shit version of the Bone State Crew?
Just gonna get tattooed on their guts.
Too much.
Veal. See, I love how you've got. I don't even know what you're drinking. Probably beer.
No, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Fanta Fruit Twist.
Yeah. It's because it's nae halal.
Nae halal for me.
Nae halal.
That's why it's like, when I see all like the Mosh Pit episodes and everyone like Connor when he was like blackout drunk, like that's never gonna be me.
I mean, we're lucky we didn't do this on Sunday, when we were supposed to, because I was full of the cold and I was just a shitload of fucking like cold and flu medicine.
Yeah,
and I was gonna get stuck in the whiskey. And the last time that happened, Thunder had to take over hosting duties because I fasted. so it's probably better that we did this tonight than originally on Sunday, because it could have gone very, very badly again.
Just like in the corner, just like just asking myself the questions.
That was a bad one. Like I think it was like the fourth part, like midway through, I just got up and left and didn't come back.
Just like the flag in the background. Where's Vagel?
Yeah, he just gone. Didn't come back. It was like the wife come home and I was just passed out in the bed. Like I must have just wandered upstairs and thought, nah, that's enough. That'll do.
Yeah, I think like when it comes to like nights out and that, I'm usually the person who will remember everything that happened. So when everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Like, I can't believe I did this. I'm like, well, here's the notes app of everything that happened.
Yeah.
But I think I could get to that point where either it's like by association, I get drunk. Like just in my mind, I start acting more drunk than them, or it's just I'm so sleep deprived that I'm just done. Nah, it's all right. It's my bank account is loving me for it.
I'm sure it is. Like it's been a while since I've been on a night out. Like all my money gets spent on gigs these days, but like nights you used to go like check the bank the next day and it's like, oh fuck, that's taking a hit. Oh, there's the taxi and there's a kebab and there's fucking umpteen beers. Just fucked it.
I think because like where I was staying in Aberdeen, it was right next to Union Street.
Yeah.
So if we were going out to like Spoons, like Archibald and that, it's fine. I could just walk home and everyone's just staggering about like, it's all good, guys. Like, are you fuck staying with me though?
Yeah.
Halal. Not one puke in my toilets. Like even like back in 5, I'm like designated driver now. There was one time where after a night out, we get to the traffic lights, and all of a sudden my mate just opens the passenger door, pukes up, and just starts like strolling away. So like light's still red, and he's like halfway down the street. Like thankfully it was like 1 a.m, so there was no one behind us. But it was like trying to get him back into the car.
Yeah, I can't be done with drunk people if I'm sober. I can't have you do it. I'm just not for me. Well, I mean, I can you have to do it, but yeah, not for me. Here we go. We're back again.
Back again.
So let's get into this fucking debacle. Yeah, we've lost Omar because he kids he's fucked up. So yeah, your kiss tournament.
The fucking kiss tournament. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Right. So most of like I don't even know, I can't remember. I'll try and find it on like my phone here of what I sent to you. But most of these were as I was just playing, I think must have been Rocket League, I think. I was playing Rocket League and I'm just having them on a loop, just in the background, just being like, that one's shite. Okay, that one's fine. Just in the shower as well. Just constantly listen to the same bit, being like, no, I like that bit. And the chorus in this bit's all right, but
Yeah. So I mean, there is some dubious choices. I thought saying that I fucked up the print of this. I just realised like it's cut off like half the fucking things. So I'm not entirely.
Yeah, no, see, like the last two, like who wants to be lonely? I had never heard that song before. Man, what a song. I love that.
I mean, it's good, but it's not put it in the final good.
Nah, I heard that song and went, oh, that might be a sleeper hit there. That's a dark horse pick.
I mean, it's like you had Detroit Rock City, Rock and Roll All Night. God Give Rock and Roll to You, on that side, and that's the one you put through at the final. Just nah, yeah. I'm not hitting that for you.
I mean, hold on. Did I not make a change afterwards to it?
I don't know.
I think I don't know. I think I made a change to one of the songs.
I think
it wasn't. It wasn't a change to the finals. The finals was staying the same.
Yeah, I mean, I Was Made for Loving You was the winner, which is fine. Like that made my last. I think it was at least last 4 for me, and it could have won on any other day.
But I don't know what was your winner?
Strutter, which you put out in the first round. So that's where you completely fucked it.
It's fucking shit. I honestly can't remember the song.
Oh, and then you put a Juice in the first round, which is pretty much what everyone apart from me and Martin did. Like, why is everyone put that? Because it's a fucking banger. But yeah, there's
clearly not. Clearly, you guys are just shit with music.
Nah, I'm not that for you. That's just there's some dubious choices, I'll say.
To be fair, my music taste is very questionable. Like, how many concerts have you been to this year?
This year,
Yeah.
7, I think, which is quite low for me.
Yeah. I've never been to a concert ever.
In fact, I did 7 this year. I've already got 6 lined up for the first 3 months of next year.
I've only got one booked for next March, and I'm guarantee you have never heard of this guy before.
Go on then.
Declan McKenna.
Nah.
Nope. Yeah, fair. He's like favorite song, favorite singer. So yeah.
I mean, like Connor was the same. Like Connor's first concert was like a fucking X Factor live gig.
X Factor.
10 years ago. It's like, come on to fuck Connor.
No, I'm not that bad. To be honest, like my music taste when it comes to it is like, so I've got like one playlist that's like every song that I Shazammed just gets launched into this one playlist. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's happening here? No, we can't see you.
An unbelievable situation. Mr. Wrestlezone has been so brave and he's been so clever that he's worked out how to put the Zoom on by himself.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's worse, the fact that he's just been saying that or his legitimate name's been sitting there while he's been talking.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I am just so happy. Everyone listen to me. I am just so happy that Mr. Umar Mohammed has he's made it to the big time. And now he's on the Mosh Pit. And no one else in the world knows more about heavy metal than, apart from Mickey Vago, Mr. Wrestlezone, because he loves Winger. I saw Winger for the first time in 1987 in Plymouth Town Hall. When I was staying with Mrs. Donut. Mrs. Donut and her one leg.
Community Centre.
What are you saying?
Are we getting Winger at Buckhaven Community Centre?
Oh, that's a great idea. Buckhaven Community Centre cannot handle Winger. They could not. I'm so happy to be here. My best friend in the world ever. We are now the greatest tag team ever. And we're going to be known as the best tag team anyone's ever seen, ever. And that's it. I've said it, and it's true, and that's the end of it. I won't have an argument against it. I will not.
He's got the world's biggest binder. I will say that. Like, whew. That man, clapping cheeks like no bother.
Clapping cheeks. So yeah, we've been gate crashed by Mr. Russell, and we're only getting audio though for some reason.
Oh, there's no. Oh my goodness. Oh,
yeah, you still fucked it.
I must apologize. Just so everyone knows, every single time you've seen my beautiful masked face on a Zoom, it's because Mr. Mohammed, who's young and technically savvy, has set it up, and I have not been able to do it. So here we go. I'm just going to. Oh, look at me!
There we go.
I've been so smart
through the magic of technology.
The wonders of technology.
With the power of technology, the last time me and Omar were together, I was mistaken and I thought it was a Zoom call, and I thought it was the most realistic Zoom call anyone's ever seen. And he was actually in front of me, and I was so scared I did a little pee. I did
you
a little
also thought the little, I don't know, the little cigarette, little ash bit, you thought that was a TARDIS.
Oh, yes. Doctor Who, Doctor Where, Doctor Why, Doctor Whenever. He went through space, and I've also been through space, but I'm not going to talk about it because certain authorities don't want me to. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it.
So this is very unexpected. I mean, this was This was not planned at all. I don't know how Mr. Wrestlezone got hold of this Zoom call invitation.
I'm not allowed to drink alcohol, so I can't. The last time I drank alcohol, several weeks got away from me. So I have been told that
Is
I am
Mr.
not allowed
Wrestlezone Muslim
any
as well?
stimulant.
Can
What
you not
are you
have?
saying to me?
Can you
Best
not have
friend
a?
ever.
Can you not have a halal milk?
I once asked Mr. Umar Mohammed, the Asian sensation, a very legitimate question, and I said to him, I asked him, "Is milk halal?" And he thought I was, as some people would say, taking the Mickey, and it was a legitimate question, and I moved past it, Mr. Mohammed, moved past it.
Has Mr. Wrestlezone completed his Kiss tournament?
I mean, if he has, he hasn't handed it in, but I'm sure it's in hand. Mr. Wrestle's a very busy man.
I only listen to Winger.
So that'll be a no then.
It's like someone asked me one time if they could pick Mr. Wrestlezone, and I went, yes. And I went, Mr. Wrestlezone, and I said, yes. And they said, give me your top 3 Winger songs, and I couldn't possibly pick because they're all like children to me, Mr. Vago. They're all musical infants that Mr. Wrestlezone loves. So I can't listen to anything that when the bands are screaming. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like
that too much.
When the name of the band appears in the poster and you can't read it and it looks like you've peeled off tangerine bits and put them on a bit of paper. Don't like that. Don't like that. Where's the melody, boys? Where's the melody? We're making, just like me and Mr. Umar Mohammed make music in the ring with our incredible strategies and my giant arse.
Your giant bunda. That's going to lead us to tag team victory.
Yeah, are you very excited for your tag team match on Saturday?
Woo! Oh, just a tag team match where we're going to prove we're the best. Yeah, although I'm a little bit scared because there's some big boys. Omar, there's some big boys in that match.
There is some big boys.
Yeah.
There's some big brutes. But you know what I've
Big
got
beefy
going
boys.
for me? I've got a big backside.
I mean, a few of them also have big backsides. I don't know. Yeah.
Ooh. Who are you talking about? Murphy?
We're talking about shooting Murphy, yeah.
Murphy. He's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
That Brad Evans is a big boy. And just so everyone's aware, my arse only expands when we appear on a themed wrestling show. Otherwise, it's normal size.
I mean, the Christmas Chaos and a themed wrestling show.
Yeah, I'm gonna my arse. Oh, I'm gonna have a big one. I'm gonna have a big one.
like Santa's sack.
Like Santa's sack, but with less toys. And if I get my way, just so you know, Mr. Mohammed, if I get my way, like Christmas Chaos, I'm gonna sit in those boys' heads. I'm gonna sit on that head. They're gonna feel the wrath of 6 months of Pilates at once.
I didn't know Mr. Wrestlezone was into ass eating.
You get your mind out of the gutter, and we're going to be potentially tag team champions. I need someone who's got a little bit of classic dignity. Not you speaking about that. Don't you talk to me like that. Don't you talk to me like that.
You know what? I want to see Mr. Wrestlezone's search history. That's a thing for another day.
Yeah. That's a whole we're not gonna do tonight.
It's just Winger lyrics.
It's just Winger.
And quotes from the animated motion picture Cars, because Omar put me onto Cars, and that's his favorite film.
Just the first one, or are you a fan of the sequels?
Oh, I think they're all absolute kino.
Yeah, no.
Like
No.
Mr.
First
Martin
one's great.
Scorsese,
Second
he
one's
goes,
dog
it's
shit. Third one's
absolute,
great.
oh, it's absolute cinema. The man who makes the films that are very long films.
Who, Martin Scorsese?
Mr. Martin Scorsese made a very long films, where some of them are very good.
So
He makes long films like we do, promo videos.
We, Mr. Mohammed, we are storytellers.
Yeah, true.
We are dream weavers. That's what we're dream weavers. We just
That's it.
don't go out there and sports entertain. We influence and we educate and we inspire. Inspire people. Just like Mr. Vega inspired me to come on the Mosh Pit for the first time ever. Who can believe it? Me and Omar Mohammed. Omar Mohammed, the man who's been ignored by the Mosh Pit for 2 years. Here he is.
Yeah, it's the pinnacle of Omar's career. It is.
That's it. Reach the
He
peak
was
now,
like-
boys.
He was like a jilted lover, and now he's been taken into the warm embrace of the heavy metal hooligan. Mickey Montrose.
Mickey
And
Mohammed.
The Mickey Mouse podcast. As Mr. Johnny Lyons once said, "Oh, don't you worry, Vago. I've done my due diligence. I've been listening to I've been through the back catalogue, the Mickey Mouse podcast. Fantastic.
Speaking of due diligence, I've got this game. I was going to play Omar, but since you've come on, we can play it with you. So now, Mr. Wrestlezone, you're a very mysterious and enigmatic man. Like, we don't know very much about you. I mean, we've heard rumors. So I've got a handful of rumors here, and you can tell us if they're true or false, or you can just not refuse to answer. It's up to you. But here we go.
Can I request I call my lawyer?
I mean, you can request it, but
I don't have a lawyer. Answer, ask and answer, ask and I'll answer. Yeah.
right.
Go on. There you go.
So the first rumor that we've heard backstage is that Mr. Wrestlezone is a very accomplished shoot wrestler, and he in fact was the one who trained Stu Hart in the dungeon.
Oh,
Is that true or is it false?
I don't want to talk too much about it, but I've made so many trips to Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I saw Bruce Hart and I saw Keith Hart. I never saw Brett.
Did you see Brenton though?
Brenton. Yes, I have seen Brenton numerous times, and I just have to say, I think he's one of the smoothest technicians I think I've ever seen. I haven't been in a heart dungeon, but I was in a dungeon, but I don't know how I got there, and I don't want to go into it.
Right, okay. So that's kind of cleared that up. So moving on.
Dean was done.
So rumor number 2 is that back in the day, you were traveling partners with Teddy Long and Doom.
Well, I say traveling partners is a bit of a stretch. It's like, and it was all in good fun. It was all in good fun. But numerous times I would find myself in the boot of the car, and they just said that they were just having a little bit of fun, and it's like, it's part of the initiation process. It's like, I was new in the business, and we're just breaking you in. But I know the inside and out of a Lincoln Continental boot. Let me tell you. That boot smell, like after shaving regret.
These are all like the little side quests of Mr. Wrestlezone.
Right, so that's kind of true then, because you travelled with Doom, but just not necessarily as a partner. Okay.
I was in the car with Doom. I wasn't necessarily sitting with them.
Dodging
And-
all the questions like what I did with W3L.
And when Mr. Boots Reed and Mr. Ron Simmons say, "Get in the boot," you get in the boot.
Yeah, you didn't argue with Butch Simmons and Butch Simmons? Again, Butch Reed and Ron Simmons.
I no, that's how I ended up in the boot. I called him Butch Simmons and he lost his rag with me. But if it kicked off, I could have taken Teddy Long. I could have had Teddy. I could have had Teddy.
Right.
He was a referee. Next question. Next rumor.
Next, like, rumor number 3.
Yes.
When Andre the Giant worked in Japan as part of the Machines, he was too ill to work one night, so Mr. Wrestlezone filled in, and it later got my part in the team of the Machines as Mr. Machine.
Oh, these were all on televised, so I can't offer you any proof. Also, all photographers were banned from the building, so I can't offer you any proof. Every person, every fan who was in the venues for those shows had to sign a disclaimer where they couldn't talk about it. But I can guarantee you, yes, I filled in for Andre the Giant, and I was Mr. Machine. And the only way I filled out on this singlet is because my arse is some size, boys. Some size.
Okay.
You could screen Terminator 2 in my backside.
Just the second one.
Only Terminator 2.
Only the second.
Only the second one. Okay, so that one's a truth. Okay. So rumor number 3 is that Mr. Wrestlezone caused a riot in Puerto Rico while working for Carlos Colon when he wrestled Reptile. Is Mr. Wrestlezone frozen, or is he just stunned by the question?
He's getting pushed. He's getting trauma from the question.
Yeah, we'll give him a second and see if he reboots.
Have you seen like the memes where it's like the person's got like Vietnam like flashbacks going on in the background as he's zooming in on their face. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Oh well, he just popped in to say hello and now he's gone.
He's had enough.
Will he come back? Who knows?
What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
You just I don't know how he got that Zoom invitation. partly Mr. Russell's some sort of hacker. Who knows?
He's the hacker from NXT.
Yeah, so that was a thing that happened. Yeah, I don't know where we're going now because that's thrown me.
Like, do you remember like the hacker from NXT?
Vaguely, yeah. Was that Sammy Callahan?
Yeah, it was Sammy Callahan,
Yeah.
and then he appeared for like 2 months, and then he went away.
Then they just dropped it.
Yeah, it's like when they did like Retribution, and they had them like a long-term feud, and then it's like boom, they've gone.
Yeah, admittedly I watch very little wrestling as it is, but
Yeah,
like NXT was far down the list of things I was watching. I used to watch it like back in the day when fucking Rusev and fucking
Rusev on the tank.
the Legion of Doom fucking knockoffs were on there. Can't remember what they were called, but yeah,
Oh, the Ascension.
Ascension. Yeah, used to watch it when they were on there, but like that's how long ago that was.
Was that 2015? Jesus Christ.
15 maybe. Yeah, must have been.
I would have been 14 then. just throw that in every now and then.
Yeah, I mean it's not quite as bad as when I'd fucking corner and Evan Young on, but yeah, it's up there.
Evan, just barely legal enough to drink.
Yeah. I mean, when we did the mosh pit, he wasn't legal enough to drink.
Was he not?
He was 17.
There.
He was on the waters.
No,
Yeah.
that gin and tonic.
Yeah. So I certainly wasn't encouraging or facilitating underage drinking. On
Connor
the mosh pit.
definitely wasn't. Evan's just sitting there like, hey guys, what's up? Connor's looking 5 pints deep.
Yeah. And I think Connor has ever been sober on the mosh pit.
I don't think Connor's ever been sober.
Well. Yeah. I mean, I am planning on trying to make these things semi-regular again. So I might get Connor back on again just to get him drunk. Well, just getting drunk.
just the getting drunk.
Give him an excuse.
No,
Yeah.
That's why I'm just sitting here like, fucking hell, like usually those like everyone's going off on the mosh pit and that. And they're just they're all pissed.
Yeah. Generally.
All pissed.
Yeah. I think the only ones Evan said he wasn't drinking, and I don't think he was because it might have just been how drunk Connor was. It made him seem sober at that end. I didn't think Aspen was drinking.
No, I don't think he drinks.
And I didn't think Dino drank at the time.
Get him on again though.
In fact, Dino was on twice. Was he on? He might have been drinking for one of them, the mixer. I think he was on. He was drinking that one, but apart from that, pretty much everyone's been sitting here drinking. Like even when we were doing it, like obviously when I first started, it was through lockdown, so everyone wasn't working. So it's like, Tuesday night, let's go.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, okay, Thursday night, let's go. A couple of beers.
Where that was like me and my mates, we got this group chat, and during lockdown, even though my mate was like, he was very much allergic to cider, he'd constantly be like, boys, I'm so fucked tonight. And he's like, what are you drinking? And he's like, Copperberg. He's like, look, you can't. He's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Go to work in the morning?
We had a pal fucking years ago, and he's like, the dame he was going with at the time, she was allergic to alcohol, and it just our minds were blown. It's like, how the fuck can you be allergic to alcohol?
It's like a science experiment. Just constantly prodding her, being like, you want some of this?
It's like, just fucking how?
It was like one of the guys that I used to be friends with. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh my god. The wonders of technology.
Oh, he's back.
What happened, guys?
I don't know. You just kind of froze.
You froze. I didn't freeze. You froze.
Yeah, did you hear Carl's cologne and then Bing?
I'm freezing. Look what I'm doing. This is a nasty malicious rumor that I believe that was started by Bruiser Brad Evans. This sounds like the kind of nonsense that he would come out with. It's like, oh, Mr. Wrestlezone started a riot in Puerto Rico. God, what a ridiculous thing to say. It was actually in South Africa against Power Uti. Power Uti still owes me. He stiffed me big time.
Is that because you tried to get the win and Power Uti was saying none of it? Is that why there's a riot?
There was a riot in the ring. It's like I don't know who. Like, he certainly didn't train with Stu Hart like I did. I tell you that. Actually, Mr. Wrestlezone believes that Power Uti actually maybe trained with Brenton. Yes.
And
if
you
you don't
where all
know,
his money's gone?
it doesn't matter if you don't know who it is. Move past it.
I know. He's been brought up already.
Good, good,
Right.
good.
So the last fact I've got is the original plan for hatching out of the Survivor Series 1990 egg was Mr. Wrestlezone.
Oh, there's lots of speculation. So some people thought it was going to be the Stinger. Some people thought it was going to be the Nature Boy, Mr. Ric Flair, and some people thought it was going to be big scary dinosaur. But I can I can say right now with complete certainty that I was in negotiations, and you're probably thinking, well, that was 1990, so how old would that have been? It's like, you've no idea how old I am. I'm wearing a mask as a public service. My face looks like an etch a sketch. That's how old I am.
Looks like the boy at Robocop when he got hit with toxic waste.
Yes. It's like seconds before he was run over by Mr. Clarence Boddicker. Can you fly, Bobby? Robocop's a good film. Although I'm not meant to watch violent films because they anger my blood. I'm not allowed stimulants. I'm not allowed to watch angry films, and I'm not allowed back in South Africa because Power is going to give me a doing.
No, we said that you can watch angry and violent movies before wrestling matches because that's what gets you going.
Oh yes, I was like before Inverurie, I had, well, it wasn't my phone. Well, I took Omar's phone. I didn't ask him, and that was a bit of there's a little bit of debate there, but we moved past it quickly. But you said I took your phone out your bag. I said I was
You did.
whatever. So, and then I was watching Lethal Weapon 2 before we went out. And then I almost said in the ring, I'm too old for this. Well, that bad word. But I didn't. I held it together. And then I put a KFC bucket on Alan Sterling's head and we won. So Lethal Weapon helped. Definitely helped.
Before Christmas Chaos, you need to watch Lethal Weapon 6 and 7.
Oh, I know what you're doing there.
Yeah,
I know. I know you're good.
Yeah.
Obviously, you need to be watching a Christmas film like Die Hard or Jingle All the Way.
Get the fuck. No. No,
What's wrong
we're
with
gonna watch an Eid movie.
We're gonna fall out.
Oh,
Me
God.
and Mr. Mohammed are gonna fall out.
It's pronounced Ed. It's Eddie Murphy, not Edie Murphy.
Like Freddie Mohammed. Move past it. Move past it.
Move past it. Well, I'm gonna let you get on with it because you might be quite happy sitting there, Mr. Mohammed, telling everyone about all the amazing things you've done. But I'm gonna start getting ready for Christmas chaos. I'm gonna start training, and I'm gonna make my butt as big as it can be.
Well, wait.
Uncomfortable.
Before you go, Mr. Wrestlezone, I've got one more question to ask you.
Yes.
So before you, I don't want to use the word gate crash, but gate crash the call. Me and Mr. Omar were talking about music.
I prefer to say that I enhanced it, but go on, continue.
Yes, enhanced. Okay. So we were talking a little bit about music before you enhanced the call. So we used to do this thing back in the early days of the Mosh Pit where we would speak about your dream gig. So you got 3 bands, you got a headliner, a mid card, and an opener. So if you're putting together your dream gig, Mr. Wrestlezone, who's on there? Now, I'm fairly sure I know who the headliner is going to be, but the other 2, I don't know. It's over to you.
Well, the band that goes last is the easiest pick. It has to be the one and only Winger, the Big W. I like anything with wings, anything involving flight. I'm there for it. But I would have to say if they were going to go last,
so
I would have my dream gig. My dream gig would open with Winger, but early Winger, early Winger. So we're gonna open early Winger. Anything to do with wings, I'm there. Could even get Paul McCartney in, and he could do his wings thing. And in the middle, sandwich between early winger and greatest hits winger, we're gonna go maybe a bit out of left field, maybe a controversial pick. But I'm gonna go. I'm confident. I'm gonna go with in the middle is gonna be winger, but it's gonna be deep cuts. It's gonna be there's gonna be those Japanese single B sides. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's Smith.
Yeah, that's some good choices there, Mr. Wrestlezone.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vago, for allowing me to interrupt it without asking for permission. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Mr. Mohammed, I'm going to see you soon because at Christmas Chaos, we're going to make some people look really foolish. You're going to be sensational, and my posterior is going to be the size of a freaking mountain. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
How do I turn this off? How do I do it? I'm going to stop it. Okay, and I'm good. Okay, am I stop? No, I'm still here. How do I stop it?
No, you gotta press like the red button, like
Yeah.
end call. Is it?
We've-
Yeah.
we-
You
yeah.
got- Leave.
Fuck off.
Leaves. You can't say that. Fuck off. Oh, God.
Is he gone? Oh, he's gone. Well,
That's it. Mr. Wrestlezone actually dropped the F-bomb.
yeah, that's not getting edited.
No, absolutely not. This is when he goes like full over 18s ECW back in the 90s.
Death matches.
That's next year for like when we do like the reverse. So when you guys do like a comedy Halloween brawl, and then we do the actual death match Halloween brawl now.
That's
where I bring Freddie Mohammed into it.
Yeah, that's everyone's day death matches now. That's what everybody wants apparently. Just
Yeah.
light tubes and whatever else they're using death matches. Barbed wire.
We had plastic skeletons.
Yeah. I had a pumpkin helmet. It's
It was like Aspen messaged me and went, Vago uses the pumpkin helmet. Yeah, I'm like, yep. He's gonna do it again.
Yep. That's a thing. That's a thing that happens every Halloween.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did you make like your entrance gear?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I was a pain in the fucking arse.
With moving wings and everything.
Yeah. Those wings were a fucking nightmare.
Hell.
Like I put far too much time and effort and fucking cost into making that for just be on one show.
I mean, surely you can use it again for something else.
Yeah, I mean, I'll bust it out again. I can use the jacket without the wings, but yeah, the whole thing is like it's too much fucking effort just need to use again.
Gala season, only for gala season.
Just too much. That's other thing. It needs to be a title match because those fucking gauntlet things that the wings are attached to are a fucking nightmare to gas. So I need time to get them off.
Mark could just do his introductions and stuff, and you're just
like you could see, like, if you watch the video closely, you can see like it was one of them because like I practiced putting them on and off, but never with the gloves on.
Yeah.
So I was like, the second one I had on, I was like, couldn't get it. I was looking, I was always getting a mark like, his fucking hand.
I mean, that's like what? So that's 2 Halloween shows that I've like this year and last year where I've got stuck trying to get my entrance gear off as well. The last time my jacket got caught on my arm, so I had to get Dennis to try and help me get it off. And then this time my necklace got caught on my scarf. So when I went to go take my scarf off, the necklace started strangling me. So as you can see, like Mr. Wrestlezone going wild for his entrance, you just like, Dennis, quickly help. Like, lads, at this point, I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, it's just
2-on-1.
like that time Shawn Michaels came out and his entrance gear got stuck in the ground. Stuck in the stage. Like, oh no.
To be fair, like the amount of like sequences and stuff that are on these jackets half the time, I like take them off. I'm like, my arms and my back are all red just because they're just getting caught on them. And like when I'm backstage with like whoever I'm working and I'm wearing the jacket and we're like locking up and just going for everything, they're getting like scratched by all the sequences as well. So I'm like, all right, boys, I'm just gonna take it off for the now.
Yeah. It's like that jacket I made is just full of fucking spikes and studs, and it's just sharp as like, what the fuck am I getting? Like, where am I gonna put this after I'm finished with it?
That's it. For next death match, you wear it for the whole match and just do a spear.
Yeah, frog splash. Just killing guys. Right, we're back again. Just the two of us though, because that was
That's it. No, Mr. Wrestlezone, man.
that- too much.
I mean, based on how he was acting, I'm not sure if he was drinking or not. I think he was.
I mean, you know him better than any of us, so you'd know if he was.
Oh, he's a
acting.
raging alcoholic. I'm surprised. This is the one time he's not drinking. He's lying. He's just right before shows as well. I'm like, dude, you got to stop drinking. You got to get sober for this match. And then he starts doing ass comebacks.
Yeah, he's sitting there like Dusty Rose with just nihing on just one boot.
One boot.
One boot and a big
Sitting on the
cigar.
chair. Cigar in the hand, yeah. Like, all the boys are like, oh yeah, so when I'm going to realize that you've gone off the deep end? I'm like, boys, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to be blackout drunk, bacon sandwich in one hand, smoking a ganja in the other, strippers walking around. That's when you know it's a real all-time low. And that's just Dino on a Saturday night.
Saturday night. That's Dino any night of the week.
It's like, the boys are like, oh, what time are we coming in for training? Dino's like, nah.
Yeah. So yeah. So since we did Mr. Wrestlezone's big dream gig thing, which is just winger.
Which is winger.
I mean, there's an audience there that might just be Mr. Wrestlezone, but yeah.
I don't think I've ever listened to Winger.
I know one song by Winger, and that's it.
Oh, that's how it was at this Kiss tournament before I did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure Winger's got enough songs to fill a whole tournament.
64 songs.
It's just not the same song. Like I'm sure Winger's got a big back catalogue. I mean, let's see how much albums they've got on Spotify. Just out of curiosity, because this is what we're doing now.
I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna type in and see what their top song and see if this is the one that you've. Hold on, let's see.
Nah, the top song isn't the one I know. The one I know is number 4.
Headed for a Heartbreak. Okay.
Yeah, if you put it on, you'll probably know it just by osmosis.
It's like, right, okay.
What have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums, which makes sense because the latest album was it this year? Oh, so was it the latest album's called 7, so they've got 7 albums.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
I think maybe. Okay, yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah, see,
it's been on the radio.
Yeah. That's the one. That's
the one.
That's the one I know, and I don't know why it's the number 1 because I'm fairly sure that's one everyone knows.
Yeah,
maybe just like a lot of bigger fans just only listen to the.
It's Mr. Wrestlezone's. He's made sure that the top ones are his ones.
I mean they've got 608,500 monthly listeners on Spotify, which seems high for Winger.
It's all Mr. Wrestlezone.
It's all Mr. You just got it on at the time.
It's just Mr. Wrestlezone, but
on
just got like Mr. FCW, Mr.
devices.
FCW, all the ones, 68,000 different training schools and companies that he's listed under.
He's got on his laptop, on his phone, and his tablet, his TV.
That's it. Black Friday. Black Friday was a couple of days ago. He's sorted for the next couple of years.
Right. So we've talked enough about Winger now. They'll be getting tagged in the show description. I mean, if they've got 608 monthly listeners, like there must be a few fucking Twitter followers that'll swing my way.
I just realized, I was telling you before about Auntie Donna, like the trio that me, Damien, and yeah. So, like, we saw them at a gig where they did in Glasgow,
mm-hmm.
and I went to go see on Twitter if they because they do like at the end they do like a photo with like all like the fans and stuff, and I realized that I couldn't check any of their posts, and I'd been blocked by their official Twitter page. Because what had happened is when FCW were doing their whole like when there was like the Umar Mohammed's like big birthday bash. Sorry for nicking your name.
Get me finish, my brother.
It was like who do you want to see in the birthday bash? And I tagged them and I just kept on tagging them.
Yeah, that's enough of that block.
Someone must have got sick of it being like, fucking hell, who's this guy from Scotland just tagging us in some shit birthday bash? No. Right. Yeah.
Right. So let's get into it. So you've got 3-band gig. So you can pick any band for any era, alive or dead. So you've got an opener, a mid card, and a headliner.
Oh. Right, so opener. Opener, I've got to put Declan McKenna because he's a good opening gig, but also I quite like him. Like he's one of my favorite artists I listen to. You're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, let's see how much monthly followers he's got. Is he bigger or smaller than Winger?
Is he? I think he might be.
Yeah, 4.8 monthly. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than Winger.
4.8 million monthly listeners. Yeah, okay, he's getting tagged. So,
right, okay.
Declan McKenna. I'm trying to think for mid card.
I mean, it doesn't have to make sense because mine didn't.
Yeah, no.
It could just be 3 fucking massive bands. It's your gig. You can hear wherever you like.
Just put what's the name? Punjabi MC. Just for that one song. Just Beware of the Boys. Just constantly on the loop for like a 30-minute set. Let's see. Wow, Black Eyed Peas. That's the Lady Gaga as well.
I mean, you can only hear one.
Oh.
So say that
one. Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's going.
Oh, Black Eyed Peas, right? Okay.
Sorry, William. And then
also, surprisingly enough, I think that's the second appearance Lady Gaga's made on the Mosh Pit.
Oh,
I think Connor might have picked her. I think
Lady Gaga.
I mean, he had Beyonce and Ariana Grande, and I'm sure Lady Gaga was his third. I think. I can't mind.
No. Beyonce. I don't really listen to a lot of Beyonce. Rihanna's all right. Vega's like, swear to God, this is horrendous for the Mosh Pit.
Killing it.
And then main, I'd put Queen. Yeah, I put Queen for the main.
That's like their third or fourth appearance, I think.
Yeah,
there's been a couple of guys that picked Queen.
Finish off with Who Wants to Live Forever.
In fact, I think Johnny Lyons might have picked Queen as his headliner, if I'm right. So, must be a Fife thing.
That's it. It's a Fife thing.
Oh, Freddie Mohammed there. I don't think so. No, Murphy's never been on. Murphy's never been on.
Ha! Get fucked.
Although I am thinking about rounding up that outfit and just doing like a big outfit one. So he might get a chance, and then he can go just spend 2 hours burying you.
It's gonna be all Dino.
Oh, Dino's choices were wild. Like they made no sense. Like, oh, who the fuck did he have? He had like that Korean mob,
Yeah, he's gonna say BTS.
BTS, and then like Creedence Clearwater Revival, and I can't remember, was it Michael Jackson or something? Like just all over the place.
What a gig.
Yeah, like it was wild, but yeah.
I mean, you can't. I'd say Hans Zimmer. But yeah, I don't know if he'd count as anything.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer.
I don't know, because I think Mikkey paid John Williams.
Yeah, fair.
He picked John Williams played like the whole fucking Star Wars fucking or Jurassic Park or something. I can't remember who it was, but it was definitely John Williams. I'm sure Mikkey had him. But yeah.
We could do like Hans Zimmer, Declan McKenna, Queen. Screw it.
Oh, fucking Lady Gaga's out. Okay.
Lady Gaga. Sorry, Connor. Lady Gaga's out as well now.
Okay, so that's a gig of some sort.
Yeah. All over the place.
Yeah, I mean it's slightly better now you've seen Lady Gaga out, but yeah. I'm not a massive fan of Queen, but yeah, I can listen to them.
Are they better than Winger?
I don't know. That's just a tough on that.
That one Heartbreak song is better than all the Queen.
That's a fucking wild opinion to have. So,
fucking hell.
So if Umar Mohammed hasn't killed the fucking Mosh Pit by now, that's it. We're dead. We're not coming back.
Cancelled.
Luckily enough, it's just that we haven't got 608 monthly listeners for the Mosh Pit. It's fine. It's just the boys.
It's the boys.
So I think we'll be fine. It just means I want to get booked anywhere else. I'll still be sitting by my phone looking sad.
Nae bookings.
No bookings. I will.
That's it. We got the option. FCW next week.
No, because Kev isn't the phone, man. I'm waiting for Kev. Come on, Kev.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like he's seen my CV.
Has he?
I don't know.
Me and Kev are good. I'll put in a good word.
Yeah. Although I'm saying that, the boys like Caleb and like the foundation boys keep saying, "Oh, well, we've put in a word," but it's like, if you actually, or you just tell me that, and again,
just we need a gimmick match. Oh, Mosh Pit rules.
Yep. I mean, they have to pay for that shit with guitars, man. I'm paying for them myself.
Just coming along in a big massive lorry, just all the kit.
Yeah, I need paid up front for all this.
Booking fee, please. What's it? £100.
Yep.
It's like you've worked Glasgow.
Well. So yeah, I think we've covered everything there, and I've finished my beer, so I've no more left. So that's it. We're done. See you later.
That's it. Done. I was going to have a glass here. Done.
Yeah. But yeah, that was decent. Like I said, I am trying to get some of these more regular. Probably won't be till next year, till we start getting some guys back on again. Like I said, I've got to try and round up the outfit boys. Me and the side metal chat guys. We've got a couple of ideas for a couple of things. I'll probably get like the younger guys, Tommy and Ollie Green, on at some point, maybe. And if we'll try and set someone up with some other guys and try and make this a bit more regular. Might maybe every 2 weeks like it was before, but try and make it more than once every fucking 6 months like it is now.
I could put in a good word to the Power Pro guys and get some of them on.
Not that desperate. I mean, I've tried to get Brian Carter, but he's disappeared off the face of the earth, so well.
I think he might be going for a rebrand. You never know.
Well, it's about fucking time. I've only been saying that for fucking 3 years now.
For fuck's sake.
So, on that note, I was going to say get your tickets for Christmas Chaos on Saturday. Like I said, hopefully I'm trying to get this up by Saturday. So you'll, if it's nay, then you've missed it. But if it is up before Saturday, tough shit because tickets are sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah, sold out again. Wrestlezone, that's what we do. Sold out shows.
You're welcome. Yeah, making Wrestlezone good.
Yep. And that's us. That's us for the year. That's the last show of the year. We'll be back next year by whatever the first show of the year is. The showdown.
I think I can't remember what it's called now. Was Jan 20th?
That sounds right. Something like that. Middle of January.
Something like that. Something in January.
Yeah, we'll be back with another show selling out again, probably, because that's what we do.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, thanks again to Mr. Umar Mohammed for coming on and for Mr. Wrestlezone for enhancing the podcast, as he said.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But like I said, until next time, we'll just see you either a short while or it'll be another 6 months. Who knows?